Hey, what's up, everybody? Brotrio here, and we have been in Borderlands heaven the past couple of days. We got that teaser announced last week, and then we get this awesome trailer today with a sooner than expected release date tagged at the end.
Way sooner.
Holy hell. Like, the fact that this game is coming out in September and it technically just got announced is pretty nuts.
2 Borderlands trailers in a week. I am on the verge of explosion.
Yeah, they were right. Mayhem was coming, and it came, and so did we. And, oh my god. Let's just get right into it. Here is all the stuff we want from Borderlands 3. Now we're going to be talking a little bit about what's already been confirmed, what we want, and then, you know, whatever after that. But let's start with the game itself, Borderlands. When you pre-order it, you can pre-order it Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, Special Edition, and the Diamond Loot Chest Super Mega Butthole Edition. And we're going to break down the Deluxe and Super Edition because the Diamond Chest practically is just the Super Edition with it's real world stuff. Like you get figurines and art books and a bunch of cool stuff like that. $250 for that.
Ooh.
Deluxe is 70 or 80?
About 80. I think
80.
79.
Deluxe comes with retro cosmetics. Don't know if that means like retro art style or if it means like brick and like Mordecai and retro character cosmetics, like past characters, stuff like that. Neon cosmetics. So,
that sounds fun.
Like, just imagine all of them if they stepped into Tron, I guess. Gearbox cosmetics, we got those in Borderlands 2. Just, you know, the Gearbox color scheme with the logo all over them. Toy box weapons, which sounds like, you know, you get like a little toy pistol that's actually shoots real bullets, but it looks like a toy pistol and makes toy pistol noises. It says weapons, it's got like grenades and stuff too. And then the big one here, which is the whole reason we're even talking about this, because we had these once on our list, but now we got to take them off. But it comes with an XP and loot boost mod, which is pretty crazy. XP mods aren't anything that special. We see those all the time, typically in multiplayer games like Call of Duty and stuff like that. But in Borderlands, that's a bit odd to see because we've never seen anything like it. But the loot boost mod, is way that is very welcome thing to see. Because that was on our list, was easier legendary grind for those sought after legendaries. And, I mean, they have been getting easier and easier since, you know, Borderlands 2 really came out with updates and DLC updates and stuff like that. But now we can boost even that with a mod I'm assuming lasts a set amount of time or something like that. But, yeah, the fact that we can boost our loot possibilities, that is pretty good. Hopefully that means likelier chance of rare loot, not just extra loot.
Yeah.
True.
And come to think of it, we probably shouldn't have made a list like this but when we knew another trailer was about to drop.
Yeah, we really shouldn't have. That's why we're in reshoots right now. You didn't see the first one, but it was practically this. The Super Edition comes with everything I just mentioned in the Deluxe Edition, plus Butt Stallion weapon skins.
Hooray!
And, I mean, Butt Stallion is a... did you even see it in
It's everybody's favorite diamond horse.
Yeah. It's the unicorn, right?
Yeah, you did see Butt Stallion.
Yeah.
But for the longest
weapons.
time, you couldn't see Butt Stallion. It was just a image put in your head by Handsome Jack. And Butt Stallion is just a fan favorite for obvious reasons. And I can't wait for these weapon skins. I'm assuming they're just going to be like basic unicorn type weapons. I'm pretty excited about it. But that brings us to the next big thing that we had on our list, had to take off of it. Weapon skins. We wanted them.
Yeah.
Looks like we have them. You get that. You get toy weapon skins. You get Butt Stallion weapon skins. You get gold weapon skins. I'm assuming there's going to be more in the game.
I want a little Butt Stallion gun that runs around and yells at people or whatever.
Let's go ahead and move on to that. The guns, this wasn't really shown in the trailer, but they talked about it in interviews. We got it off of Polygon's website, and they talked a lot about the guns. You saw the gun with the legs in the first Borderlands trailer, and it was hilarious. Apparently, those guns will track down enemies and berate them with insults.
Does it shoot them? Or, I mean, I'm sure there's a million versions of that one type of gun.
Maybe it...
Like, I'm assuming there's at least going to be one brand.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a
Everything that has
brand,
legs,
maybe, but
I want it to have elemental based, like,
insults.
insult puns.
That's the Mollywan one.
I'm just curious what the voice is going to be. Like, if it's just going to be like a Claptrap ripoff, or like what the gun's voice will sound like.
Oh, every brand needs a different voice, too. Like, the Vladoff one is Russian.
That would be awesome.
The Jacobs one's like a cowboy.
The Torg is just Mr. Torg.
Yeah. The Maliwan one's kind of a boring robot or something. Very sleek sounding, like Maliwan weapons are.
But if the gun with legs modification or whatever it is isn't specific to every weapon, like, what if it's a new manufacturer and that's its thing? Like Tediore has the explosive guns.
Yeah.
It has guns with legs, which is another
That
thing
could be.
we really want. Is more weapon manufacturers. They're all unique and they all have their pluses and minuses. There aren't too many manufacturers in Borderlands I can think of that I don't really like. All of them
I think they all have a cool phrase,
have
too.
a decent thing. Yeah, like Vladoff is one of my favorites. I love the high rate of fire. Molly1 is a high elemental, like, discharge, whatever you want to call it.
Jacobs, like, their tagline sums up itself. If you have to shoot more than once, you aren't using a Jacobs.
Yes.
They're all about power, and they all look like cowboy guns, and they are great.
What's the one? Is Tediore the one that turns into a grenade when you
Yeah,
don't want
yeah,
it anymore?
Throw it. And then you get one digitized in your hand. It's awesome.
I'm going to miss my dual baby makers, though.
I mean, they might come back. Other
Well,
legendaries have come back.
Can
before.
anyone dual wield, though? That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot that was Salvador.
Yeah, Salvador specific overpowered.
But let's move on to other things we want to see. And, well, we don't really have too much else because we really haven't seen that much. One thing I want is a XP toggle. I want to be able to turn off the ability to get XP so I can grind for legendary loot while they're at work and I don't get over leveled. And I just think that would be a very good thing to put in, especially for grinding, so you can still have the challenge. But apparently, according to Polygon's website, we'll link in the description, it does have some form of like level sync and everything, so that when you're playing with friends, even if you are over leveled, it sounds like there will still be challenge, so one person isn't just carrying everybody. And I don't quite know what that is. I still wish for it to have the 0 XP toggle on and off, because I think that would work just perfectly. But if it doesn't, and I can still have challenge with them and be a higher level, then great. Whatever works, as long as it's Borderlands and it's fun, and I can grind my ass off to get those legendaries. And ultimately, that's pretty much everything we saw, other than the characters. They're coming last.
Yeah.
But the main thing we want is for Borderlands to stick to its guns and be the game it always has been. It started the looter shooter genre, and we don't want it to go into, new age looter shooters like your Destinies and your Anthems and stuff like that. We want it to just, stay how it was, what made it popular in the first place, and not really do any like daily missions and world events and all that nonsense. Also, don't bog it down with microtransactions. I'm assuming XP and loot boost mods will be microtransactions in some form or fashion. I think that's fine, because Borderlands isn't really a PvP multiplayer game other than, the challenges you can do to each other. So I think it would be fine to buy XP mods and loot boost mods especially. I mean, it's a little dangerous for the legendary hunters like me.
I mean, it's not preferable to have microtransactions, of course, but when everyone does it, you can't fault anyone for doing it. It's unfortunately, it's a very successful business model, and that's just the way games are right now, so I'm expecting microtransactions.
Yeah, I just hope they keep it, like, to a minimum.
Yeah, and nothing major like guns or anything, like skins and stuff.
Yeah, like if you have to buy the legendary weapons, no, I'm not gonna use them.
As long as you don't have to pay $10 for another save file, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, Gearbox seems to, they know what works, they know how to talk to the fans, and know exactly what they're doing. So I'm pretty sure we're in safe hands there. And that is pretty much everything we could hope for from the game itself. Now let's move on to those very unique Vault Hunters we've seen so far.
God, I'm so excited.
Starting with Amara, she was the first one shown.
That's all me.
It is a very unique take on a siren.
She jacked. She got like 9 arms. She ready to go.
Yeah.
I hope you can imbue those arms with elements and they change color accordingly.
At least lightning. I know that much. You can. It's at least a lightning attack. I don't know. Maybe you can get like different class mods and stuff, or relics. I think is what did it.
I mean,
they changed the elements.
The dream would be that you can do a different element on each arm, but that's not going to happen.
I mean, legendary mods, they do shit like that.
Or a randomizer.
Well, sirens in general do that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
Or a randomizer where like randomly you'll have electric or then fire and then corrosive.
That would be interesting.
It'd be interesting, not strategically like viable, but it'd be interesting.
But Amara, the siren, is crazy that the siren is like the bruiser class.
Hell yeah.
And it looks very, very cool.
She's so jacked.
Next up, we have Mose. I'm assuming I'm saying that right.
She mows them down. You better be saying it right.
She's the soldier of this game. And
she looks awesome.
Yeah. Her main skill is she can summon, what do they call it, an iron bear?
I think something like that.
She summons this giant mech. Looks like it's straight out of Titanfall, basically. And you just, like he said, you mow down the enemies in it. And she can even get a skill that puts a turret on the back of it, so another person can get on her mech and shoot people.
We said it in our last video that we made that we had to scrap because of this trailer, because we just enjoy wasting our time. I hope that mech, like its final ability, you know, it's always something ridiculous. I hope that mech poops out another little mech, not like you know, like Cell with the Cell Juniors, just shoots one out and there's a little tiny mech following you around.
That would be so funny.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Another thing we want for the mech is cosmetic changes to it. Especially if, like, whatever color scheme you have on, the mech adopts that color scheme. That would be very, very cool.
Yeah. Or, like, since we have gun skins, maybe you can have mech skins, too.
Yeah. Maybe she has her
Either
own
way, like,
thing. But,
there's not a lot of problems that a mech suit can't handle, so...
That's true. Next is the operative, and it is Zane.
He needs skins for his little fly buddy.
Yeah, originally, like you said, we like wasting our time, and in our first video, we weren't actually feeling that hot about Zane.
I know, we thought he was just boring and like
some weird zero copy,
another
basically.
Zero.
But definitely looks pretty different. He looks almost like a mix of Zero and Mordecai.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
Sounds ridiculous.
And because he has his doppelganger thing. And he's got his little, like, robot bird thing. Looks like Falcon's Red Wing from the MCU. And I don't know what he could do with it. Maybe it just flies off and kills enemies like Bloodwing did.
Yeah, I'm hoping for surveillance, though.
Or,
like maybe you can fly up, tag enemies.
Because we mentioned it earlier, that Polygon article. They also mentioned that he would be stealthy and gadget-based.
Oh,
so
they did.
We don't know what that means.
Oh no,
that sounds fun.
Yeah, especially if we haven't even seen all his gadgets.
Oh, I hope there's like the D-pad has like there's some way to have like your characters talk to each other a little bit. That'd be cool. Like, so if I turn to you and hit the conversation button, Amara will be like, "Show me who to kill" or something like that.
That would be cool.
And then he's just like, that one.
And then we bring up the rear with, I'm assuming you say it as Flak. FL4K, you say Claptrap. You don't say CL4TP.
I'm pretty sure that basically confirms he's a robot.
Yeah, he might be a robot.
Yeah, it sounds like a robot.
I have another funnier theory. If it comes to be true, you heard it here first. But I really hope it turns out that Flak is just two Skags in a trench coat on top of each other.
He's built real weird.
He looks weird. He's kind of oddly shaped, and I mean, it's not out of the question for Borderlands to do something like that.
You want to talk about a weird character for a Borderlands game? Like, even by Borderlands standards, this Beastmaster thing, like, that's awesome and weird, and it sounds crazy.
Very, very fun.
I hope that he has a way to tame other monsters, kind of like Haunted from Octopath Traveler. So, like, maybe those will be temporary and you keep your 3 permanently, but, like, temporarily you just tame a rack.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, he has 3. It showed a Skag, a Spider Ant, and some weird Bullymong looking thing that isn't a Bullymong.
Imagine if you could
have, like, I'm assuming a new enemy type.
Imagine you could have, like, a 1% chance of taming, like, bosses.
That would be interesting.
you, like, weaken it and the percentage goes up, like, barely, but you can tame Skagzilla. And then you're in a raid with us or whatever, and you're like, hey, guess what I got? Bring out Skagzilla, and we're like, oh, God!
That would be awesome.
You come in riding on it.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Rideable animal buddies for Flack. That would be an awesome skill tree.
That actually would be really cool.
Skins and clothing for your animal buddies. No, you guys can't, because then I'm going to be mad, because I don't have anything. I don't have anything to put skins on with Amara. That's going to make me mad.
If the animals and the mech do change colors, I have almost know what it's going to be based off of the color scheme. It's
not going to happen, I don't think, because he has the little flying buddy, but I had an idea for Zane. What if he can, what if he can possess enemies, like in Shadow of Mordor?
That would be cool.
And you can go in and sneak up to the boss of the base or whatever and just, like, stab him, and then the boss is like, what the hell? And kills him. But then he's significantly weakened because he got stabbed in the belly or whatever.
That would be incredible. That would be a very stealthy, unique take.
What if he can? What if he can duplicate other characters?
Oh, like his body double.
He just like, here you go, Amara, make another one. Then I got 16 arms, and I go to town.
What? That would be very interesting.
Probably not going to happen, because that seems like it'd be crazy overpowered, and it wouldn't work with, like, Beastmaster or anything. But,
so yeah, definitely.
I mean, it might. He could, like,
it'd be cool.
Double the amount of animal buddies or something, but.
Well, we're kind of starting to go off the rails here from excitement, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Pretty much everything we want in Borderlands 3 is in Gearbox's hands, and they more or less know everything we want and most of what the community wants. But that's just some of the things we really want to be in Borderlands 3. Hope y'all liked it. Let us know what you are most excited about for Borderlands 3 in the comments, and we'll catch y'all next time for more Brotrio.
Catch a ride.